Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the insane Royal Giant buff. No, just kidding. We are going to be talking about this deck right here, a log bait deck. But that Royal Giant buff will definitely have a video coming soon. We'll see if we can win with the new and improved Royal Giant. But let's focus on the deck we're playing with today. It's going to be classic log bait. We have 3 cards that are really going to pull out my opponent's log. 1 tank card, 1 defense, and 1 cycle card, as well as 2 spells. The log, since this is log bait, we got to include the log, and of course the fireball, so we have a bit more high damage spells in here. Let's go ahead and jump into some replays and see how we fare playing the log bait deck. So in our very first battle, we're going to be going up against a very standard Hog Executioner deck. You see this one a lot. Right off the bat, I'm going to play the Princess because a lot of times, like my opponent just showed, they don't have a great counter to the Princess right off the bat. Of course, I didn't really have a great answer to his Barbarians. We're going to have to go with a Log plus Goblin Gang. We're going to drop that Knight right there just to try to get some additional chip damage off the Spear Goblins. He's going to zap, but that's alright, because we are leading in damage. The key with this deck is just to get slow chip damage over time. A Princess shot here, a Fireball there, a couple Goblin huts here and there, like anything. Any little bit of damage will help you so much. Hog is going to eat through the Tesla because of the Executioner help, but we are able to limit it to just 1 shot at the tower. With a reset, it means we're going to go in again with the Princess, trying to chip down the tower, and we're actually able to get a couple hundred hit points of damage off right there. Exactly what we are looking for. He's also forced to play a cannon to take that out, so we aren't going to have to counter push or counter his defense whatsoever like we did with those Barbarians. We're going to jump a Knight in the back as my opponent plays the Executioner way back. Now it's time to go in with the Goblin Gang, and since he used that zap, I know we are in the clear for the Goblin Barrel. He's going to play Goblin Gang, but we do not have a zap, so we're gonna have to log, and we're still gonna take a ton of damage onto that tower. We're gonna clean up that hog really fast with the Goblin Gang. It's gonna get 2 shots, but all in all, we are able to get a whole lot more damage on the right tower. Plus, we're actually able to get a little bit on the left, plus completely take out that Executioner. We're now at a severe elixir advantage, so it is time to chip away just a bit more, having that Princess lock on the right side. The zap there was completely pointless, a waste honestly, and allows me to throw in the Goblin Barrel right there. I thought we'd see a Goblin Gang. We see the Barbarian, so the log will hit those, and I'm able to Fireball to take out 3 of those. Really get that tower down in health now. A Hog is coming, so we gotta play that Tesla so it can't get a shot. My opponent plays a pretty late Fireball, but it does enable the Hog to get a single shot. Now the Princess is gonna go down again, getting me even a bit more damage. I am sitting on full elixir. Don't know why I was doing that, but we're able to take out that Goblin Gang. And it's time for another barrel. My opponent does zap it this time. Finally, he learned to zap that Goblin Barrel. If you guys are playing a deck like this, my biggest suggestion would be save your zap for a card like the Goblin Barrel. That is the card that can kill you if you do not have zap ready. The Hog on the left actually was able to dig a lot of health off my tower. So now it's go time. We gotta really chip down there. There goes the Fireball for good game. Just as we reached overtime, we're able to steal this one with a couple hundred hit points left. So in our second battle here, we are going to be going up against the absolute enemy of log bait decks, an Expo deck. This is going to be a tough one. I'm going to play a Knight right there to soak up the Expo's damage after it takes care of our Princess, but it's going to be really hard to beat an Expo with this deck. You really want strong, tanky cards when you're dealing with the Expo, which we definitely have a lack of. Really are going to have to depend upon the Knight and Tesla here as our 2 answers. I'm going to throw down that Goblin Barrel. He has arrows, though, which is really going to hurt overall. But we're going to keep pushing him. Probably not the smartest thing since he does have the elixir lead. Now we're going to have to be forced to counter that Valkyrie after the Princess does get 1 shot. It's almost impossible to counter the Princess without it getting at least 1 shot on the tower. So dropping on the bridge can almost guarantee you some some damage onto the tower. He's going to build up with the elixir pump, but we got the fireball, so it's no big deal. We'll be able to take that out pretty handily. The only problem is this guy has the mirror. So we're going to have to really be careful of what we use our fireball on, because just like that, he's able to pump up again, and this time we have no answer. I figure he has absolutely no elixir though, so I throw over the goblin barrel, throw over the goblin gate, just try to get some pressure onto that right tower, force him to respond. We're able to get some damage and take the elixir lead, but that won't last long since he does have that pump working away. We're going to go princess again, forcing him not to put down the pump there and instead counter my princess. Princess is great because it forces your opponent to immediately react. They can't really sit and just let that card take damage over and over. They need a counter or else it'll keep getting damage. We gotta counter this Valkyrie, but we're actually looking pretty good right now. Our opponent hasn't even touched our towers, and we were able to chip down about half of his. I'm gonna fireball right there. Of course, he does have the mirror. We have 3 pumps we're fighting against now, but 2 are about to go down, so I know I'll be safe in about 10 seconds or so, only having to deal with 1 pump. He puts an extra Electro Wizard in the back. We're gonna go in with the Goblin barrel, throw a fireball down, hitting the last of that pump, plus damaging the Electro Wizard. Unfortunately, my princess is not able to lock onto the E-Wiz, but we're going to put down a Tesla and pretty much fail at helping take down the Expo. He mirrors the Expo now, and we are in a ton of trouble as we have 0 elixir whatsoever. Knight is still alive, and the left Expo is basically down. That right Expo was a failure. Look how far back it was. It is not able to reach the tower. I think if it was, that one misplay probably would have lost me the game if he played it in a correct position. And now he's going to decide to not go offensive with the Expo, probably feeling it after that misplay. But we just need to chip down a slow bit now. Princess right there is just going to get a chip. That was all I needed, because now I'm really close. 1 fireball, and all we need is 1 more fireball. That's why I needed that chip. He's going to go in hard here. Double Electro Wizards and Skeleton Army. We're able to log it back. Didn't really need to hit the tower there, but I wasn't thinking that well. Just trying to hold on here. And with that fireball, we're going to take this one kind of late in double elixir, but a 1-0 victory for the log bait. So now we're into our final battle of the video. We're going to be going up against a pretty heavy Elite Barbarians Giant Skeleton deck. Luckily, we do have the cards to counter Giant Skeleton, and we can pretty much spam to counter the Elite Barbarians. So I think we're going to be okay. First off, he's going to drop those Elite Barbs right off the bat. Got to get as much cancer as possible in this game. We're going to play Tesla, Goblin Gang, and Ice Spirit to completely shut that down. He wastes the poison, which gives us a huge elixir lead. And check out the Goblin barrels just going to work over there. Princess was not an effective counter whatsoever. Also, speaking of Elite Barbarians, guys, what do you think? Are they going to get a buff in this update? I really think they're not, because the community is going to be mad about the Royal Giant buff regardless. So I think buffing both the Royal Giant and Elite Barbs is going to be way too much. Clash Royale would have a mutiny on their hands. I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, let me know what you guys think is going to be buffed. I cannot wait to see. We're able to shut down that Giant Skeleton with the Knight pretty well. Got to drop the Goblin Gang just to make sure it doesn't get close enough to the tower so that that bomb takes out about 1,000 HP. Tombstone was pretty bad, not going to lie. We're going to throw over a Goblin Barrel. Then we got to counter the Elite Barbarians. We can do that pretty easily with a Tesla and a Knight. He throws in a poison for no reason whatsoever. I mean, guys, don't poison if there isn't cheap swarm cards around. It makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe if I played the Goblin Gang, poison would make sense, but there it's just no reason for it whatsoever. But check out how low our their right tower is. We are very close. So basically we're going to be focused on defending for the next minute or so. It's going to be tough with the Giant Skeleton, but we can do it. Tombstone was played a bit late, so our log will hit it. And with that Goblin Barrel, that right tower is going to fall. Now we got to focus on taking out those Elite Barbarians. He's going to poison early yet again, which is going to allow me to play my Goblin Gang pretty far north and avoid the poison altogether. This guy really needs some lessons in the poison spell. I do not know what he is trying to do. My knight and princess combo are going to take out his princess, which leaves us free to defend here. We drop a knight in the back, just trying to create some pressure. Tesla's going to go down to defend against that. And a pointless rocket. This guy does not know how to use spells whatsoever. It's going to put him in a severe elixir disadvantage. Almost hit the princess with that fireball. But ultimately, it's probably not going to matter. This guy honestly just doesn't know how to play spells. And because of that, we're going to take this one pretty relaxing compared to the last two. We're going to take this one with another 1-0 victory. Congrats, Brewers. And with that, it's going to wrap up our video for today, guys. I will have new videos out soon as these balance changes are announced. I'm really excited to see what else they're going to buff and nerf besides the Ice Wizard and Royal Giant, which are the two confirmed buffs right now. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and comment below if you want to see a specific deck type for me to cover and have decks for. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon with some more Clash Royale.